Hello and welcome back to my Tarot Corner. So this is my third reading today, and this reading is because there are so many issues to read about, and I just got an email from another subscriber, and I will get into that more deeply later, but before I do our reading. But anyway, there are so many issues. Every day there is something new. And this is about Meghan belittling Harry, humiliating him, making him feel unimportant. Slowly but surely, she's taking him out of everything. And according to Neil Sean, for example, Spotify are not very pleased with the fact that Meghan decided to take the podcast all to herself and there is no Harry in them. And they want Harry because Harry is the attraction, not Meghan. And it's the same with every other thing that they are doing. Everything has to be under her control. And one of the things that really caught my attention was Teresa Long tweeting that there was this dinner party in which Meghan said some very humiliating things about Harry, and she and someone who really didn't like it called them and told them about that. And there were other instances, pictures that she put out that show Harry to be really ridiculous. So she's ridiculing him. She's making him look smaller, and this is part of her narcissism, to make him feel that he needs her and he cannot do without her. So what I'm going to look into is, how does Meghan really feel about Harry? Is it love? Is it lust? Is it contempt? How does she really feel about him? So this is going to be not a very long video, and I'm going to, as I did in my previous reading, I'm going to take a few cards and see what are the energies around that. And this is the Witch's Tarot. So before I start, please take a few moments to read my full disclaimer in the description box. This is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open to interpretation. It exists as assumptions and speculation, and as such may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourselves. So I'm picking up all of the cards. I'll spread them, and then I'll take 3 cards in the beginning, and then the underlying energy, and if I feel like it, I'll take the middle one as well. Okay, so let's start. And the first card comes from here. And what I'm getting here is the 5 of Wands in reverse. The 5 of Wands is a card that speaks about getting victory, so achieving the victory if you ask for help. And usually it's a non-conventional help. So when we're talking about how Meghan feels about Harry, when it comes in the reverse, it shows quarrels, it shows power struggles, and it shows that Meghan has this over self-confident and she's disrespecting him. This is about difficulty in asking for help, and despite everything that she's saying, she cannot ask for help, and she feels that she's a lot more stronger than Harry, and she's disrespecting him. So this is her over self-confidence, making him feel in no self-confidence at all. So this is the first card. The second card is the Seven of Wands, another Wands. So there's a lot of fire here. Fire is creation and innovation. And the Seven of Wands speaks about being focused on the most important things and leaving the trivial things aside. So there is no love here. Meghan feels that she needs to focus on the important things. And the important things are success, getting what she wants, everything that connects to love and feelings. And there is no feelings here. It's all about her creating, her doing. She is focusing on her success, and in her opinion, everything that is connected to Harry's feelings and things like that, these are things that are trivial, and she just pushes them aside. So this is what this card is telling us. And the third card is Death in reverse. Okay, so when death comes, it's a card of change. And it is a card that speaks about it's time to start living. It is actually a good card because death speaks about killing what was in the past and starting afresh. But when it's in negative, it shows that this is not good changes. This is about something that is changing and not for the better, feeling that everything is not changing. She would love him to change into what she wants him to be, but he's not changing the way she wants. And this is about not looking at life in the good way. This is about death of the things that should stay on and entering into a phase that is not so good because it's in the reverse. If it was in the upright, I would say that this is a card of family because we have children here, and it's a card of starting something new, something positive. Because it's in the reverse, it's not so positive. The underlying energy here is the Fool in reverse. So I could say that she sees Harry as the Fool. The Fool is also someone who is values his freedom very much, someone who takes risks without obligations. This is a lot about beginnings, but mostly without endings. This is a card of someone, when it's in the reverse, someone who is agitated, someone who feels need for change. So once again, these two cards are corresponding to one another, because she wants she wants to mold him into what she has in mind and how she wants him to become. And this is a need for change that is not coming. This is also about burning bridges behind you. This is about someone who is frustrated from things as they are. And this is about someone who is she's neglecting him. This is about being sloppy, disconnected, running away from responsibilities. And this is how she treats Harry. So she treats him as someone who is not being very, let's say, how do you say that? Someone who doesn't have responsibility, who is not responsible. She's frustrated with him, and she wants him to change in the way that she wants things to be. And she sees him changing not in a good way, at least not to her, not in the way that she wants him. So the middle card here, which is the heart of everything, is the Lovers. And why did the Lovers come here? Because the Lovers is not about love. It's about being very total, cutting out whatever you feel that is not necessary in your life, what is redundant from your life, and to cut it out from your life pathway. This is about being very cold-hearted. This is about being very precise and to cut out everything that is not helping you. This is about taking the easy choice in relationships, and this is what this card is showing us. For Meghan, she's like this very vain angel that is not looking down like the angel in the Rider-Waite, but she's like, this is how she feels, and she is cutting whatever she feels that is not helping her to succeed, whatever she feels that is not helping her in her life pathway. So this card actually tells me that she will be with all of these changes that she wants, she might very well leave Harry, but she feels contempt to Harry, and this is all of these cards actually. The Seven of Wands, the Fool in reverse, the Death in reverse, and the Lovers, all of these are talking about Meghan concentrating on the things that will help her in her success, in her life pathway, and she wants Harry to change in the ways that, to mold him in the way that she wants, and because he's being resistant, then the Lover cards comes here, because she's ready to dump him when the opportunity comes. Okay, so the oracle card comes from the WICCA oracle cards, and this is advice for Harry. What does Harry need to do? So let's put this here, and the card that I'm getting here is this sword. Okay. Okay, so this sword is called a thame, and this is a ceremonial blade that is used in a ritual, and its purpose is to represent the qualities of clarity, discernment, and setting boundaries. So the meaning here is to get awareness and to open his eyes and to cut away whatever no longer serves him. So this is very much like the Lover's card, but this card, because I asked for advice for Harry, so this card is telling him, you need to do that. You need to do what the Lover cards is telling you. You need to cut out whatever is not helping you in your life pathway. You need to set boundaries. You need to have clarity, to see reality as it is, and stop believing everything that your wife is telling you. Don't let her change you into something you don't want. Okay, so this is it. And I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.